Hey guys, it's Ox here and welcome back to my channel. I am back once again with another new keyboard review, and we have something unique and a first at our channel. We are for the first time reviewing a gaming keyboard. So today, let's all take a look and listen at the new Asus ROG Azoth Extreme. But first, a quick message from today's video sponsor, the good people at PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all your PCB prototyping needs. They do offer a lot of PCB services from normal to advanced PCBs and even until assembly. They also offer CNC machining, and I already made the prototype for a photocard and artisan holder case. And it was very quick and easy. Just upload your files, wait for the codes, and you're good. If you are interested, check out PCBWay.com, links in the description. Also, a quick disclaimer that Asus Philippines sent over the board for a review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course, I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the board. This is also a loaner board, meaning to say I need to give it back to Asus Philippines. Now, I'll place the corresponding links for the board on the description down below. So first, what is the ROG Azoth Extreme? So this is their follow-up on their last year's ROG Azoth, and it was kind of their first dive into the custom keyboard scene, as they offer that in a hot swap and even added a Krytox lube for you to mod the keyboard. So this year it's back. They've made some improvements with the functionality, performance, and looks, with hope to finally bridge the gap with the gaming keyboard scene and custom keyboard enthusiasts. Now let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Opening up the box, we're gonna get the board, but we'll set that aside for now, and let's take a closer look at the bottom of the box, as we have some usual and unusual suspects. First, we are actually getting a silicone wrist rest with a nice aluminum base. We have two adapters, one for the wireless dongle and the other one is the USB-C to A adapter. Then we have, of course, the switch puller, the USB cable, some extra switches and one extra keycap, a keycap puller, and two sets of magnetic cone feet, one tall and one short. Now, taking a closer look at the board itself, so this is indeed a pre-built keyboard, 75% exploded layout, full CNC aluminum case, tri-mode PCB, and 8K polling rate. Now, looking at the quality of the finish, it's actually pretty decent, but I would say it's quite standard. It has that smooth to rough texture feel, and the build quality wise, it's pretty hefty and really feels durable to the hand. Now, design wise, taking a look at the back, it has this nice separated plate look to it, and most of it has that carbon fiber finish. And on the middle, it has this PVD mirror case badge that also acts as a compartment for the wireless dongle. And if you can see, it has this toggle switch for a soft or hard typing feel, which we're gonna take a closer look in a bit. Now, at the top of the board, it has this nice separate plate piece and also has that carbon fiber finish look to it with its visible milling marks, and also has the ROG nameplate on the middle. The USB port is on the far left. Now, I don't like USB ports on that side, and the toggle for the tri-mode connection is on the far right. Now, of course, at the top right, we have the ever so famous screen. Now, for the Azoth Extreme, this is a full OLED touchscreen display and fully customizable. There's also this control dial on the side. It has that clicky feedback, and you can actually toggle in the middle, and it lets you control anywhere from the volume control, brightness of the OLED screen, and even RGB effects and more. Now, taking a look at the stock keycaps that is included, it's a double shot PBT shine through keycaps. Now, I am not a fan of these kinds of sets, especially with its fonts and side printed sub legends. And for the profile, they call it like a mid-height level that resembles a cherry profile. It also has that rough texture to it. Now for the pre-boot switches, on the unit that I am reviewing, it has the ASUS ROG NX Snow switches. I believe it has a 45-gram actuation, palm stem, PC top and palm bottom, and it also comes in pre-factory lube, which is very nice to see. As for these stabs, this reminds me of the good old Core Star stabs, but as per Asus, this is like their own set of stabs. It comes in pre-factory lube. Now you can actually switch it out with some normal PCB mounted stabs. Now for the mounting points of the board, it has this gasket leaf mounting style, and as mentioned earlier, you can actually switch this from a soft to hard typing feel by toggling the switch on the back. So somehow when you toggle the switch, it kind of tightens the mounting points, so it can tighten from a soft to hard tighten feel. And I believe that's all you need to know about the Azoth Extreme. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, right, the pricing. Now this board will cost you around $500. Yes, you heard that right. All the things that I've mentioned, from the unboxing, looks of the board, quality, and features, all of that for $500. So let's hear what a $500 board sounds like, shall we? For the Soundtest, we'll be using the board stock, as in no mods, no removing of the foams, just straight up raw out of the box. We'll also include some other switches as well while we're at it. Now before the sound test, please do keep in mind the sound and experience will always vary depending on how you build your keyboard. So with all of that out of the way, let's hear what a $500 keyboard sounds like. The Asus ROG Azoth Extreme. And that was the sound test for the ROG Azoth Extreme. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below. Let's have some quick discussions, and also thank you for staying if you made it up to this point of the video. Let's now talk about my overall thoughts on the board. First, let's talk about what I like about the board. So my full thoughts on the design aspect, out of the box, this really screams gamer aesthetic. From the front side of the board with that carbon fiber detailed all the way to the back, and even the side profile, it really has that a gamer aesthetic look to it. Considering the price point, the build quality on the board was really exceptional. The full aluminum chassis feels really heavy, unlike some aluminum boards that I've tried. That feels really durable and full. I also like how you can adjust the metal gasket mounts or the leaf mount from soft to hard on the fly by just using the toggle at the back of the board. Now, considering this has 10 screws in order to open the board, I'm really glad that they thought about this feature, and at least by adding this quick toggle, you can just adjust the typing feel based on your preference with one switch. Now, for the stock switches, I also like how the snow switches feel. It's kind of light but feels really decent in my opinion. Honestly, I didn't expect, and I was quite surprised on how good the switches were. But again, it's good for my preference. And now, talking about what I don't like, or the things that they can consider if they want to bridge the gap of a gaming keyboard and keyboard enthusiast or custom keyboard enthusiast side. The number one ick would be the PCB, the ROG Azoth Extreme. It's using north-facing LED PCB, and we all know with north-facing PCB, it has some interference with cherry profile keycaps. Now, I do understand why they went with north-facing to utilize the RGB, but yeah, with south-facing, it's something they need to consider in the future. Now, we also know that we are now blessed with good budget price keyboards ranging from $50 all the way to $200 and even less, but with the Asus or the Asus ROG Azoth Extreme, again, this is priced at $500. And when you compare it to what we have right now in the market, then yes, this is really overpriced for what you are getting. We have so much better options in the market, whether by looks or even by gimmicks, and of course with the sound and feel of a keyboard. Now, I'm not saying the keyboard is completely trash, and I also want to point out they are close in terms of the custom keyboard side. The feel and sound of the board, it's decent. It also has a non-flex cut PCB and a flex cut plate, which is a good combination in my opinion. The board feels full, and the mounting point they have here is also good, and it has a good give and balance typing feel. Now, it's just that the pricing, it's really steep, and I can't see myself recommending this if they wanted to bridge the gap. They need to work on the pricing. They already have the blueprint for it. The mounting point was good. The feel and sound is decent, and I think they just need to sit down with someone who has a pure experience on the custom keyboard scene. I know they can make something good, or if they really wanted to, go with the HE or Hall effect keyboard route. But if you are a fan of the brand, has the money to spend, by all means, I do know that you will be enjoying the board. But again, we do have better options for the price point. Again, end of the day, the hobby will always boil down to your own preference. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on the Azoth Extreme. I hope you find it helpful as well, and if you do, please don't forget to like the video, share if you want, and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.